Hello dear children, today we will be studying another characteristics of living thing, and that is a cellular structure. Let me introduce to you this cellular structure by giving you two examples. You may have seen a small compartments of honeycomb. These compartments are joined together to form a honeycomb. Let us see another example. A wall has bricks. To construct a wall, we firmly join the bricks together. We saw the compartments of honeycomb and the bricks of the wall. When they come together, they form a certain body. In the same manner, living things are made of small units called cell. All the actions and processes in the bodies of living things are brought about with the help of these microscopic cells. So, dear children, this is a cell, and living things are made up of cells. Some are made of a single cell. On other hand, the other living things are made with many cells. The living things made of single cell are called unicellular organisms, while those made of many cells or more than two cells are called as multicellular organisms. Now, let us see some of the examples of unicellular organisms. Children, this is amoeba, a unicellular organism. It is made of a single cell. These unicellular organisms are so small that you cannot see them with your naked eyes. To see this organism, we need a microscope. Children, this is a microscope through which we can see the unicellular organisms. Children, this is Paramecium and it is also a unicellular organism. This is Euglena, a unicellular organism. This is Chlorella, a unicellular organism. So, I hope some of the unicellular organisms are clear to you all. They are single-celled organisms. Now, children, let us see some multicellular organism. Multicellular organisms means the living thing that are made of many cells. So, dear children, elephant is a multicellular animal. Now, let us see some of the examples of multicellular organisms. Cockroach, mouse, human beings, onion, pigeon, cat, dog, mango trees. Look at this. This is a snail, which is also a multicellular organism. Banyan tree, a multicellular organism. So, it is clear, I suppose, all that you can see with your eyes are all multicellular organisms. Children, there are some institutes that work for the survey and conservation of various plants and animals in different parts of India and are called Botanical Survey of India and the Zoological Survey of India respectively. In case you find any unfamiliar plant or animal in your surrounding, you can communicate with these institutes to obtain more information about it. For question and answers, please check the description box.